Hey guys, welcome back to the Pildora channel. I'm Christina, the founder and CEO of Pildora. And today I'm talking to you from my new office in my house here in Miami. Finally got it all settled in, so this will be my new set, my new hangout, my new digs. And it is National Hispanic Heritage Month, so I'm excited to chat with you a little bit about being a Mexican American. Each year we celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15th to October 15th. And we really celebrate our histories, our culture, and our contributions here in the United States. I'm excited to go through some of our experiences and answer some questions. So let's get started.
Hi, my name is Rafa. I'm the Business Development Manager at Pildora. I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I currently live in Miami. I moved to the United States when I was 12 years old, and the first city that I moved to was Chicago, Illinois, so you can only imagine how big of a culture shock that was for me.
I'm Maria. I'm the product and inventory coordinator here at Pildora. I work remotely. I live in Mexico City. I've lived here my whole life.
I moved to the United States when I was 6 years old from Chihuahua, Mexico. Yes, Chihuahua like the dog. Chihuahua is near the border by El Paso, and it is right by Juarez. When I say that, a lot of people think, oh my God, it's dangerous. It can be dangerous, yes, and it has a history, but it's also a really beautiful place with a beautiful history as well and a lot of culture. And I absolutely loved my time there.
My favorite part of the Brazilian culture has to be the music. It always brings so much light into my life, so much happiness, and it just lifts my mood up like this. There is nothing like it for me.
I would have to say that is a festivity of the Day of the Dead, or El Día de los Muertos in Spanish. I love that festivity because it has a lot of bright colors. It's very attractive. The meaning behind it is great. I love the altars that they put. They have 7 levels. Every level is different. You put different things in the altars. Everything has a meaning. You put photographs of family members or friends that have passed away, either food or beverages that they really loved when they lived, and they're supposed to come down from heaven or whatever you believe in and enjoy that for just that night. And I just think that it's lovely.
My favorite part of Mexican culture has to be family and big families and gatherings. So when I lived in Mexico, and still when I go back, there was always family gatherings and unity amongst the family. Even when we're fighting, we're still unified. We have a WhatsApp group now with all of my aunts, cousins, and uncles, and it's constantly every single day. But yeah, so when I lived in Chihuahua, every single Sunday we were at my grandmother's house and we had this big delicious meal. So it's all around food and family all tied together. So a celebration of just being together and of family, really. So that's one of, I think, the most beautiful things about Mexican culture is just these large, beautiful families that are united and really care for each other.
Big misconception about being Brazilian would be that we speak Brazilian. We actually speak Portuguese.
I would have to say the way we look. Sometimes, like, I would say, yeah, hey, I'm Mexican. And they would say, oh, but you don't look Mexican. And I'm like, well, probably I'm not. I do not look like the Mexican that you have in your head, but I am Mexican. And we have a lot of different hair colors, eye colors, skin types and colors, and I just think that that's like a huge thing. People have this idea in their head of what a Mexican looks like.
One of the biggest misconceptions about being Mexican is that you have to look a certain way and you have to be dark-skinned. So there's many Mexican people living in Mexico that are light-skinned or European Mexican. They're descendants from all over the world, just like there are here in the United States. So I can't tell you how many times that I've told people I'm from Mexico or I'm Mexican American, and they're like, "You're not Mexican." So it's a very ignorant and actually rude thing to say to someone.
One thing I wish people knew about the Brazilian culture is how optimistic the people are. I have met people from all walks of life, and that constant positivity and the mindset that better things are always coming, through hard work and through love is something that is ingrained in me. And I wish more people knew about that sweet side of my country.
How family oriented we are. The family is just a big thing here in Mexico. Family is just like a really great support system, and you can always go back to them, and you always give support. You always have a very stretched relationship with them, and I think that that's something that I really love, just because I have a great relationship with my family. I love them, and I would love people to know that.
What I wish people knew about Mexico is that there's much more to Mexico than just Cancun and Tulum. It's a big, beautiful country, and there's so much to explore. I mean, I don't even know half of Mexico, and I lived there. So, I mean, even where I'm from, in Chihuahua, nearby, there's an area called Copper Canyon. This is big, beautiful waterfalls. There's so much beautiful land, culture, indigenous people, like so much in Mexico to explore. So that's one thing I wish that people knew about Mexico.
My favorite Brazilian food is picanha. It's this type of cut of steak, and it is just so soft. And although I have stopped being such a huge meat eater and dived into a more vegan and vegetarian lifestyle, I do find myself once every couple of months going to Texas de Brazil or Fogo de Chão and having a little piece of picanha.
Obviously, I really like tacos. They are the best, especially the street tacos. Like you literally eat in the street, like you eat standing, like there's no seat. They are the best tacos ever, honestly. And I'm from the south, and there's a thing that's called cochinita, which is pork, and you eat it in torta, which is imagine like a sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. It's a special bread, and you put like the cochinita on top and then seal it with the other piece of bread, and it's just amazing. I love it.
My favorite food from Mexico has to be, well, it used to be this dish called chile colorado. I don't even meat anymore. I'm sure they could make a vegan version of it, but it was like chopped up meat. Where I'm from, there's a lot of meat happening. So it was chopped up meat with like really spicy sauce and some potatoes in it. It was so good. But second favorite would be tortillas, fresh cooked tortillas from my grandmother's kitchen, and this cheese called asadero. Mixed in, just make a little taco with that, add some beans, do what you gotta do. Oh my God.
I would say a huge issue still prevalent in the Latino and the Hispanic communities here in the United States would have to be that generalization that all Latino or Hispanic cultures are the same. So either we speak the same language, or we listen to the same music, or we eat the same foods. I find my Brazilian culture to be very, very different than the Mexican culture or the Puerto Rican culture. And so I think it's really important for all of us to just keep an open mind and appreciate all of our differences.
I just think that there are a lot of misconceptions on the looks, and I think that there's not a certain way or a specific way that people from a country look like we have a lot of looks, and we have a lot of hair types and hairstyles and whatever, and I just think that that's a huge thing that I believe could be fixed.
A huge issue that I still see in the Hispanic and Latino community here in the United States is really an issue I see amongst many minority and immigrant communities, is just a lack of respect. Just because somebody doesn't speak English doesn't mean that they're stupid, and doesn't mean that they should be treated with less respect. So there's so many highly intelligent people, highly intelligent immigrants that come here that have even studied to be doctors or studied to be engineers, and they come here just for another opportunity or because they have to. And people here, sometimes in the United States, then think that means that this person is stupid and then they can treat them poorly. And I think that's still a really, really big problem and something that has to be addressed. So whenever you see someone that doesn't speak English, please don't assume that means that they're stupid. This is still somebody who's worthy and deserves your respect. I hope those insights were a little bit fun, and yeah. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, give us a like, and have a beautiful day.